Hi, I'm going to be interviewing Mrs. Friedrichs, the ASL teacher at San Diego Academy. So could you please tell us your name, even though I just said it? Okay, so you're a CODA, correct? What was your first language, ASL or English? That's cool. That's really great. So how big was the deaf culture a part of your life when you were a child? What's your most memorable deaf moment as a child? Wow. So what does it mean to be a CODA to you? Have you ever wished that your mother was hearing? Have you ever wished that you were deaf? The deaf culture, would you say that you have the same amount of it in your life as you did when you were younger? Like, you're involved as much? Why did you pick to become a teacher for sign language as a job? What's the biggest belief and what's your biggest belief in reference to the deaf community? Like, there's so many different things so many different views, perspectives that you have on the deaf community. What's your biggest one? Okay. What would you do if you had a deaf child? Yeah. Um, how do you feel about deaf technologies? Both cochlear implants and, the iPhone, just like everything. How do you feel the technology has affected the culture? Do you think it has made it more close, or has it spread apart, or? What do you wish hearing parents could or would learn or do when they have a deaf child? What frustrates you the most about ignorant people to the deaf culture? How does the language of ASL compare to English in your opinion? If you could only pick one language to speak, and everybody else around you would speak that language, which one would you choose? What makes a signer fluent? What's the most important thing to you in reference to the deaf community? Like, just for everyone to do, or... So do you have any last things to say, any last comments? Okay, yay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.